Hello everyone, welcome to Stonehearth me Banto. So we have a couple of fixes held by the Ace team Danny again, lovely guy, love him, so awesome. So we have a few things that have changed. We have a new upcoming quest and a few things has been fixed, so now we have new stalls available because of how we unlocked things. We got the Farmers Guild Market Stall, and this exclusive market stall will allow your town to be visited by a special merchant providing crop seeds that can be learnt, which is really powerful. We want to make one of these, but we do have to reach a level 4. So to reach level 4 we need to craft a few new things. We are level 3 at the moment, so we don't have to do too much things. I'm gonna do a couple of dressers. What we could also do is to try to make things that we will be using. So like an archbow could be pretty good. And when leveling up your professions, it's kind of always a good idea to take things that are one cheap but also a high level, because higher level items rewards more experience points. So in this case, a small wooden barrel would be kind of good, can store some items. And we might also use them for later on, so it's a good thing to do a few of those. I think that will maybe be enough for leveling up to level 4. So the other one is made by our mason. We don't have a mason at the moment, but we do have a specific market stall for them as well. And this one would be the Miner's Guild Market Stall, which is crafted by our mason. So when we get a mason we can do that one, but for now we're gonna wait with it. And so the first thing then with the new guy is we got a new guy visiting us. A fine looking merchant approaches with a very exotic caravan. This is Dom Vandon, the caravaneer. Warm greetings to your settlement, Dom Vandon. Ow, Vosso Dispor. I had no idea how to say that correctly. He seems to be wearing the finest silk garments and bows in admirable elegance. Yes, you heard it. The famous merchant. I'm sure you heard my name before, and Goblin Raiders want to come and take down Dom Vandon, it seems. Of course they want. He looks around, clearly analyzing the town in detail before continuing. Our latest and most fruitful journey has brought us many wonderful goods, most of which are already reserved for the mightiest lords, kings and queens. I'm afraid, however, I sense there's still a good opportunity for business here. He smiles, holding some sort of heavy ledger or journal to close to his chest. We're listening. We have never talked with him before, so let's go. I knew I could see it in you, a grand mercador, a visionary, an explorer, just like Dom Vandon. He frowns his face, tipping his head a bit. No, not like him. There's no one like him. But many trying, yes, from the frozen wastes in the north to the serene mines by the southern coast. Many adventurous and enterprising individuals are risking their fortunes outside the borders, all after the great deeds of Dom Vandon, the vanguard of a new age. He clenches a fist close to his face, proudly staring at the horizon. Alas, there is only one Silk Road and its wonders, and that is under my day, however you say that. He exclaims authoritatively. Okay, awesome. A Silk Road? No, not a Silk Road. The Silk Road. He started gesturing towards the east. Go for as long as you can, following the mountains beyond the Palmund sands. Cross barren lands and dangerous steps towards the sunrise. They'll reach it, the Eastern Kingdoms, great, beautiful cities with thousands of people. A long and winding rivers surrounded by terrace farms, crops and fruits you never dreamed of. I can't really imagine someone running around with 1,000 Hearthlings. That's gonna need some NASA computer, right? A tear rolls down his eye. From there you can go further southeast to find the prosperous kingdoms of limestone and spice, full of colorful textiles, or even further east and you'll be greeted by the imperial dynasties, as old as the Phoenix Empire. Is that real? It is. Golden roofed palaces and clay statues the size of an ogre. 100 cities of jade and ivory will pass before you reach the sea, where the sun is born every morning. I like that, that's a nice line. Home of the island clans with their fine metalwork and combat arts. Survive this whole journey, then travel the entire way back to the west with a caravan of goods, and you have the riches beyond measure. That is the Silk Road, mio amigo. He sighs, longing to return to the road. That is Dom Vandon's calling, to explore this distant land and bring their treasures to everyone. What is your offer? Well, I can't simply bring their unique riches, seeds and products without giving something in return, amigo. Must offer them something of equal value. Our own things are unique or special to them. He looks around, contemplating. When you're somewhere for your entire life, you start to take some things for granted. That is very true, right? I can definitely relate to that. But they are not. This is the greatest lesson a Grand Mercador like Dom Vanna will learn. Or it is also the most precious lesson of trading. Give others what they don't have, and they'll give you what you want. He scratches his chin. Pensive, so I might not have much left for the Far East, but I definitely need certain things for the journey back, huh? You help Dom Vanna now, providing some of the resources we need for the next journey, and in return Dom Vanna will give you something very special from one of the crates. Seeds for a shiny grass that will grow into delicious grain. Rice. He smiles, opening a big ledger, flipping through the pages. With these seeds and some knowledge that I can also provide, as a gesture of good faith, I'm certain that you people will be able to grow their own paddy fields. He vigorously extends his hand, and of course, Dom Vanna never forget those that helped him. I might even bring something different in the future, yes? What do you say, amigo? We will accept. I do want to do the quest, so I will accept. Okay, let's see. Okay, so he gave a small list for the next crossing of the Silk Road, and we'll get rice. So he wants to have a lot of prepared food. Oh, 6. Okay, not too much. He wants some animal fodder, wooden supply basket, and log piles. So not really too complicated. We should be able to do that pretty soon. But I think we have to deal with these goblin raiders. It might be a decently big group over here. Yes. And there's some in the back there as well. I did see some kobolds up on the mountain, so maybe we should deal with them as well. But let's get our troop ready to go to battle. And, oh, they're gonna climb the ladders. We got climbing wolves on the ladders. Perfectly normal, right? Okay, let's run out here. And let's start fighting that wolf. But a change it made for Ace is that it seems, I think, pretty much any enemy can now try to break down doors. So just having doors will not block off your entrance anymore, which I think is a good thing, because now enemies should be trying to actually go to your town. In the past they could stay out in the wilderness forever because they have no reachable path and they didn't have like a siege unit or something. Okay, let's see, I think we should be able to break these guys down pretty easily. And now we do have Legolas the archer, who's practicing with his bow, super duper happy. Probably happy wielding a bow finally. We got some pretty strong weapons also. We got like the light mace, but there's definitely room for improvements. It looks like that weapon there can be upgraded on our knight. So I think we're gonna have a look on that. The bandit do have some pretty good equipment actually. And he's a level 6, so that's pretty awesome. And I also want to have a look and see if there's maybe some more upgradable equipment for our archers, like a better weapon, better armor, and maybe an upgraded quiver to slow them down. I do not think we have one yet at the moment. Oh, there's a little skeleton down here. Yeah, we can shoot him from over here. If we go there, we should be able to shoot him. And you know something? Maybe, just to make it easier, maybe we can just dig down here and it will create a path for like getting up and getting down to the water. And let's make it like something like that would be good, or maybe an even number. I think it's even numbered terrain. Yeah, so we just match that, and that means we can go down here. We do not have to make it this big. We can make it smaller like that, even if we want to, but I'm gonna go like that, I think. There we go. But yeah, we do need some animal fodder. We need a log pile, so that's gonna be kind of expensive in wood though. So that 18 logs. I'm gonna put that to the top to make it early on. And this one do not reward very much experience, but you'll use a lot of resources. But it's kind of cool with these, because if you use them as like a decoration, you can actually harvest this one later to get back the resources from it, so it's not consumed when you make them. It's pretty awesome. So that's that, and then also the shepherd. So we do need to make some more animal fodder, this one. And I guess we can just queue up to do... We can do like 8. And eventually we want to make some better food, like we have chickens, so we want to have pollo feed. Looks like we got some merchant coming up, so let's gonna have a look at that soon. But yeah, that and also for sheeps, I think. Because we do have some sheeps living over here, some dune sheeps. So it's a good idea to get the good food for them. Okay, so we got some merchants, gonna have a look. Food 666, okay, nice. Guess we can eat from the devil. Okay, let's see what kind of traders. This one, I wonder, is that seed merchant? Austral Hill Monastery Healing Wares. Okay, this is pretty good. We need some... that's normal tonics. But here we have... I thought this was light bandage. I thought we could save a bit of time, but white water lilies, we can use that for some crafting. And that should be good. And some weak antidote could also be good to have a few of them. I just want to buy some sweeteners, some honey. We do not have a huge amount of honey, but we can sell a good amount of money. Wow, look at them, paying 200% for... I guess is that like healing herbs? Yes. We should have down here also. You can see here, we have different qualities of these herbs. We have this cactus flower with super high quality, and then we have a ton of these ones. I'm not gonna sell as many as I can. I could sell a lot of them. They only wanted 16 for that price though. But we got a good chunk of money for that. It sounds like we got some evaders somewhere. I think I'm gonna maybe deal with them first before we continue. Oh, here's an undead, okay. Undead do like to invade us. Maybe we should make like a little... We could make like a bridge over here. We can make like a temporary bridge even. At the moment we're using this little boat to dock, but this would be a nice place for a bridge. And I think I might do, like I said, a temporary one. And then later we can make like a final bridge. It do sounds like we got some more enemies somewhere. Maybe they're over here. I definitely think we should go up to the mountain to deal with these guys. And I think the best would be if we go up here. So, really tall ladders. And I'm going here just because that's going to be outside of where our wall is. We don't get them just getting into town super easily at least. And we do need to make something over here, so maybe we'll make like a simple wall or something here soon as well. If we want to, we can even make it like a temporary fence wall if we want to, but what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take a color, like let's say that one. So it's gonna be a simple clay wall. Later on we'll make this better, of course. And just make them two colors like that, and there we go. No one can get over anymore. And then we build it. Just to like lock off a few areas so they can't reach it from everywhere. And we might do the same here. Or we would do it over here and over here so we can still go over and we can have like a gate on each side or on one side at least. But yeah, let's check out the wares again. Okay, this one has some carpentry stuff. A hill for the door. That's a big nice door. Nefetlaffelboard, the king's table. And okay, let's see. They want some wood. I don't have a lot of wood, so I do not would want to sell that, right? A lonely field farming supplies, okay. So cotton, I'm gonna buy that. This one looks kinda nice, a large meal of the bundle. I'm gonna buy that. We can harvest that for some good stuff as well. And I'm gonna buy a few baskets of corn as well. Okay, these guys want to buy some bones. I can sell a few skulls to them. Okay, here we've got some weapons and armor. A bronze crossbow. I think we have one already, right? It might not be equipped, but I'm pretty sure we have one. Ooh, and I'm still wondering. Having like a higher quality weapon, will that actually deal more damage? Because I still think this is kind of a new thing, right? I kind of want to buy us one of them, even though they don't match the people we're playing. But I kind of want to buy it just so I can see if it says something. We got a lot of basketball lettuce now, so we should put that to use and make some good food with it. I know we're missing a little bit of food, but I want to earn a little bit of money. We're still gonna survive with the food we got, so fine. Ah, we actually got some idle people, okay. Let's see if we need to do a little bit more of clay mining. Oh, we only have 10, so we could do a little bit more of that. Oh, we completed the one for Dom Vandon, okay. I think it's time to deliver it then. Dom Vandon returns. Look who is back. Mi amigo, and as promised, Dom Vandon brings you an incredible gift. He presents a large crate full of seed bags and some notes. This is paddy, a type of grass that must grow on water. But it will provide you with rice, a delicious and starchy grain. Yes, rice is known, and many merchants will sell it. But now you can make plant it on your own. Besides, rice flour is very versatile. And can be used both as a hard or soft flour. Awesome, that's nice. Dom Vandon was fascinated the day he discovered this Eastern delicacy, and he's sure your people will be too. He points his own head, and that's not all. You've proven yourself to be a reliable business partner. He smiles, checking something on his ledger once more. He then retrieves a fine quill and starts writing something. And without looking, he continues speaking. There are many journeys and caravans to take care of. Dom Vandon must never linger on the same place for too long. However, he definitely let his caravaneers know that this settlement can be trusted from now on, which means that they might come looking for supplies or products that are very interesting for the Eastern Kingdoms. He finishes writing, drops the quill and closes the ledger, finally looking back up. And in return, they might bring more exotic goods. That sounds good to me. Yes, tea, coffee, oh nice. Intricate crafts like decoration building pots. He raises his brows. Even weapons and armor. You have very unique equipment that will surely be useful to your people. Mi amigo, he gestures down, displaying his own fine-looking and exotic garments. Well, it has been a pleasure, but the road awaits. Remember, help the caravans as much as you can, and Dom Vandon promises that it will be worth your time. Never had a bad deal with a Grand Mercador. He smiles before pacing away. Goodbye! Until the next meeting. We'll be waiting. Okay, nice. That's fun, so thank you Danny for providing me with these codes so I could fix it in here. And I know some people have had a question about this menu before and what this thing is. So this is, by the way, this is the debug tool. It's available directly if you go into mods in the start menu of Stonehearth. You can activate the debug tools. It adds this little thing, and it also makes it so if you left click while holding shift, it brings this up so you can like teleport things, you can also destroy things, and a lot of different things pretty much. So if anyone is wondering, that's how you can do that. So this one's gonna take a while, and I hope we're gonna be able to get those blush myriads, because we do need them to be able to plant those. But now we should also then be able to grow rice, right? And I think they should be in here. This one requires field. Maybe we have to click it to unlock it also, let's see. Was it the paddy field or was the rice field? I don't remember. Yeah, I think it's this one, right? Because it's both soft and hard flour, okay. So this one needs flooding. So we can, I think we can pretty much grow them down here. So if we, like we can have them like grown outside of here if you want to. Should we do that just for fun, just to like try it out a bit? So we can like even grow them down here probably. So I'm just gonna give that a try at least. So let's go with paddy field down here. Maybe it's not too much. Okay, nice. I'm gonna make a lot of that. And millet we can get soft flour. But we don't really need that. Maybe, I mean, I guess like for fiber it's kind of good. But this one provides that as well. Okay, so that should be good. I'm kind of looking forward to see that. I haven't grown them like that. With the Muramasa Kingdom, I think you have rice as well. Okay, let's check the equipment. We got some iron equipment for Banto. Yeah, pretty much iron stuff. So the next step is like silver or steel, I think. Let's see if our clerics, because there's some good thing. Arcadia's a local hero, nice. We have the Tome of Healing, contains a sacred text on the way of the cleric and bronze desert headdress, okay. So if you go to our blacksmith, let's have a little look if we can upgrade some equipment. So here we have a steel scale vest, and we can have that both for the Lord and for footmen's. And it also is a light material, so we get some good airflow. So we can stay away from the sun, that's nice. I don't know about you guys, but I kinda wish this armor was red to fit Rye children. What do you guys think? I feel like this feels more like the Ascendants to me. But we're gonna make maybe 2 of those, because we got a footman as well. And we definitely should do like a steel shield, that's for both Sultan and the Knight. However, I don't think our Sultan, should they all actually be using shields? I'm not sure they should be. And to do this one we do need an enhanced anvil, but I think we have it crafted. There we go. So that will allow us to craft more things. And let's see, up here. This is where we're doing the smithing for now. And now that we got this one, we don't really need this one anymore. But for now I'm just gonna keep it, I think, because I don't think it's gonna hurt anything to keep it. Oh, there's an under up here. Outside the blacksmith door. Maybe that was what was warning out with the battle before. We should try to spice up the inside a little bit for the blacksmith maybe. We could like change the flooring, the walling and so on to fancify it a bit. I think we should do that. So what I'm gonna do here, the blacksmith is maybe not gonna live here later on, but for now they live here. So let's make it a good place for now. So if we have 4 in width here, or 4, not 4. If we have it 4 in height, we can remove it like this. And that gives one like extra space around. So the idea is that we add walls where I'm removing the walls. And then we also attach a floor. So we have to move things outside of here for now. And the aquarium has to go outside as well. Here we go. Wow, food's going down a lot, but it's because I sold things. A popular brand of drinks and beverages, that could be kinda nice to buy from. Simple metal wares, that's nice. Could be maybe another one after that. And yeah, let's see here. So we can make the iron headrest, that will be at least an upgrade for the clerics. And they can also wield these shields here. So light iron shields, I'm gonna do 2 of those. And let's see, I think it's maybe the herbalist. They should be able to make some, I think, some better books. I think it is the herbalist. Maybe it was the blacksmith. Here we have the scepter at least, so here we have a bronze scepter. A good weapon for cleric that goes into the breach. So I feel like it's a good combination to have one cleric that has a scepter and the other one has a book. So scepter, if I remember, is more for like debuffing and very strong versus the undead. And the books are more for like healing. So I'm gonna make a bronze scepter one of those. And I guess we could also make one in silver, I guess. So as you can see here, they have different things, so silver has both. So you can see here, inflicted status turn undead. Burst a sacred enemy that will somewhat damage and also stun the enemy for a moment. Has a small random chance of happening and can only affect undead. And then we also have rebuke. Curse is slightly reduced, healing received is quite lowered. So it's a pretty good thing, you nerf the healing the enemies receive, while you're also decreasing the curse so they might run away. So that's kind of good. And we also want to make these for our workers. That will make them more efficient, they will loot things a lot faster. Craft a very useful accessory that will allow workers to be much more efficient at hauling. And we can start with this one, so that's like a more basic version. Oh, here we have it. So this is what I was looking for. I don't know, I didn't see it before. So we have Fine Tome of Healing. So this one improves healing done by the cleric, and then we have this one. An Orient Tome greatly improves the healing done by the cleric. This tome unlocks the same powers as the Fine Tome of Healing, but also a slow to cast a very intense healing spell. And this one unlocks a quick to cast spell that slowly heals the target over time. So really powerful, and I'm just gonna make this one. We're gonna skip that one, and we're gonna do that instead. Here we go. And what we can do then, if we go to our clerics, where do we have them? Arcadia. I think it should, yeah, here we have it. Prefer tome. So let's say Arcadia will be using tomes, and Console will be preferring to use scepter and shields, right? So I don't think with a tome you don't use a shield, but Console is gonna go scepter and the shield route. That's gonna be awesome. So we can have both their version of cleric, so it can be useful. Okay, so let's see here for the inside of the blacksmith. We could use the wall tool here. I'm not sure if maybe that would be the best. Let's try to just use the room tool. We have to move a few things out still. Here we go. And then we're gonna have to lower this. And I think we could probably just kind of remove that really. And then we will sink this down. And hopefully they will be able to build this. I'm not entirely sure if they will be. There might be some trouble because there's like a roof above it. So I don't really enjoy building too much inside of mountains because it has been very troublesome in the past. So I try to avoid it from time to time, really. But yeah, let's grab maybe the same color for those. And for the walls, I'm gonna go for this reddish color. And for the floor, I'm gonna go for maybe that one. Looks a little bit more homely, maybe. And I guess we don't really need that one. Okay, so since we're doing this, maybe we can upgrade the bed, but you can do that later. I'm just gonna maybe build it as this now. So here we have problems, and I think it's most likely related to because you can't get on top of it. So in this case, we're actually just gonna instant build it. So we're not gonna mess around with if the building system is broken, we're just gonna do that. So there we go. And then we can start to like move things inside of here. So it's gonna be kind of hard to see what's going on at the moment. So we're gonna wait until that red goes away at least. Oh, look at those. It's so nice when these bloom. They look so beautiful. Beautiful flowers. I feel like we've been building this one forever. We only need a clay counter desk. Okay, let's make sure we put that to the top. You know, we have this new system, right? That if you hold the shift and click and build, it prioritizes just to go to the top. But what if you had a system where you could select a building and hold shift or something and click a button here? And that would mean that it would move the requirements up to the top in the crafting queue if they exist. And if they don't exist anymore in the crafting queue, they will add one and put it to the top. So when they go back to building already started, then maybe it will be possible to bring it to the top again easily. But yeah, that counter we need them, so we could go down here and find it if we want to. It's down here. And shift goes to the top, there we go. We could make a spare extra one. We need some feathers also. Oh, there's a lot of things. A grateful rabbit. Nariel again. Healing for the dwarves. Traders. Enemies. Everything's happening again, guys. But I think we're maybe gonna leave a lot of those things for maybe the next episode. So we have something to get started with. But we do have some, I think it's these guys. Yeah. We're gonna have a read of them soon. Let's go deal up with the kobolds. And it's pretty good practice, I would say, to send a move command instead, because sometimes if they kill the target before and so on, if you target one, they will just run back again. So it's a good idea to either attack the ground or attack move, like move over here. Okay, there we go. And this ogre, not ogre, this orc is just standing around here. Designated hearth tender. No, I was just tending the fire and you're gonna kill me? Running around burning, bound to laugh at him. Okay, let's take this one down. There we go. Oh yeah, so another thing I was gonna do, I was gonna make some quivers. And so quivers made by the Weaver, I think. So we have fire quiver, this one makes some burn. And I guess we maybe have a fire quiver then. I don't know, they were burning at least. And spiky quiver, this one slows down enemies. It makes them super slow. But I have to take a look now, because why were they burning before? Interesting. If you know why they were burning, do let me know. I have no idea why. Was it the maze causing burning? That is probably it, right? Yeah, I think it was probably this one. Probably. But yeah guys, this is gonna be it for today with Stonehearth. So in the next episode we're gonna talk with Narel, the Grateful Rabbit, and continue with the quest and continue improving and building and doing things. And I'm also gonna be harvesting a few of these chickens. What we can actually do is to decrease the amount here. Let's say we're gonna keep 12, and all other chickens we will butcher over time to get chicken meat, to get feathers and so on. Yeah guys, thanks for watching today's episode. I hope you guys had a good time. And if you did, feel free to leave a like on the video. It makes Pat super duper happy. And I hope you guys can have a rest, a beautiful day. And see you guys soon again. Thanks for watching and take care.